Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just a little less than 4 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to offer many different revelations, twists and turns, as well as surprises in this movie that will all lead to saga-wide implications within the Skywalker saga, which could either, by the way, be a bad or a good thing depending on how it's all going to be executed in the film by director J.J. Abrams and George Lucas. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that one of the scenes based in the third act is said to involve Kylo Ren and Rey fighting during one of their lightsaber duels, where they are said to have an equal fight against each other. Eventually, it's said that as they fight, Rey is yelling out dialogue to Kylo Ren about his parents and Leia in an attempt to draw him back to the light side of the Force. It's explained that one of the sequences is said to involve a moment in which they clash their sabers together, where they are now described to be fighting inside of Darth Vader's castle on Mustafar, inside of a large area that looks out to the lava-covered planet. It's explained that this is called Vader's observation deck, where at the very top of the castle that looks out to other points of the planet and its nearby volcanoes. As Rey and Kylo fight alongside each other in part of Vader's fortress, it's explained that Kylo begins to hear the breathing of Darth Vader as he locks blades with Rey once again, where he is looking into her eyes in a similar way from the very end of The Force Awakens. It's described that a revision of the Imperial March theme was done by John Williams to make the scene very dramatic. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, this is obviously in reference to flash fights, which is going to be basically the evolution of force bonds between both Rey and Kylo Ren in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, what I think about this, I think that this is a great and nice callback to Vader's legacy and kind of just placing both Rey and Kylo Ren in the very dead center of Vader's legacy, and that is, of course, his fortress. Now, in case you guys did not know, Darth Vader's fortress holds many dark side secrets as well as secrets of Vader himself that he kept locked away many years ago. And with that being said, we do know that Episode 9 is going to be a film that's going to be very dark and gritty, and that's what J.J. Abrams is aiming to do for the end of the sequel trilogy, to also provide fans something very unique in the Skywalker saga. So I want to go over the moment in which we have a sequence where both Rey and Kylo Ren are fighting each other, where it's actually described that Kylo Ren eventually is able to hear the breathing of Darth Vader as he locks blades with Rey. Now, this most likely has something to do with the Skywalker saber, maybe even something else for all we know, but we do know that Kylo Ren is going to be pretty much, I guess you could say, inspired by Vader's legacy in this movie, a whole lot more in comparison to how it was used in The Force Awakens. And in The Force Awakens, it was only done on a small scale by JJ. We had the Darth Vader melted helmet, and that was basically about it. Now, in The Rise of Skywalker, you have the Darth Vader charred armor, Darth Vader's broken lightsaber, and even other elements and aspects of Vader that will be used in the film to inspire Kylo Ren and his path down to the dark side even more. So, Vader's fortress, it's said to all be done in an area that we have not seen before. By the way, this is not the location that we saw in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, where Vader and Krennic are talking. This is said to be a brand new spot of Vader's fortress that has never been seen before on film. And honestly, I cannot wait to see exactly, what they're going to do with this particular moment where both Rey and Kylo Ren are fighting alongside each other and looking out to the landscape of Mustafar, just seeing the lava and the volcanoes, spewing out lava in the background. Now, on top of all this, we do know that J.J. Abrams wants to include many different connections to the prequels and the originals, and this would most certainly top the list here. One of the most recognizable planets in the prequel trilogy, without a doubt, is Mustafar, because it's the place of defeat for Darth Vader / Anakin by the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and not only that, it's the very spot that created Darth Vader in full, giving him the burns which led to him gaining, himself into the suit by Palpatine. So the last piece that I just want to touch on here is that we do know that this movie is going to feature a lot of sequences like this, where they are going to evolve the use of force bonds as a way of using flash fights and flow walking, you name it, to give fans little elements of the past Star Wars movies that will be inserted into Episode 9, which, by the way, could very well allude to why in the recent teaser trailer we had a lot of clips of the original trilogy that were inserted into Episode 9, which really is a great thing by Disney and Lucasfilm and a step in the right direction. Now, I will say that I'm very excited about this movie and where things are going, and I cannot wait to witness what J.J. Abrams has in store for the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren on the big screen. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.